What's up, Texas wrestling fans? This is Jay Williams, your hashtag certified mark, and welcome back to the MPX Mainline. I am here, as always, with my co-host,
the voice of the MPX addicts. It's been two very, very long months.
Yeah.
Almost 3.
Yeah, almost 3. And it's just, man, I have missed being here at MPX. I have missed being here in front of it with our pseudo studio.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
And down the last one.
I did not. It was somebody with a cigarette. I don't smoke.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but either way, tonight was an amazing show. Yep. Unfortunately, last week we weren't able to start up again because, like you said.
Well, yeah, I work in a hospital, work in an ER, and I decide, hey, 2.5 months, COVID-free, that's cool and all. And then, right before the happiest day of my life, I'll get food poisoning. That's great. That is just right. But I did watch Prison Break. It was wonderful.
Awesome.
I saw those beautiful new titles that were introduced, but addicts were lied to a little bit. That's what we do. We're here to bring the addicts the truth. And just because we're not over, doesn't mean that Certified Mark Productions is not the pre and post shows of MPX with Mainline and Rehab.
Exactly.
And I challenge anyone to that. My name's Kyle Smith. You can talk to me.
I mean, we are MPX's biggest shills, and you know what? We're happy to be so. And but those titles are gorgeous. I mean, I love the way that the new Prospect Championship works, and our new Prospect Champion, Jaxon Stone.
Spoiler. Oh wait, that was last week.
That was last week.
Spoiler. Okay,
it was last week.
Yeah, everybody.
No. Yeah. So it's like it's honestly it's just great.
Well, and it's very fitting. One of the greatest standouts of the MPX training school finally has an MPX title.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Jackson's got one.
Yeah.
Larger Than Life each have one.
Yeah.
Tatum has one.
See? MPX Rookie of the Year. Yeah. All have them for the past 4 years.
Yeah. So, there you go.
And then, you take Larger Than Life, who were mentored by Jamie, and our current champion was also mentored by Jamie.
Yeah.
So, therefore, it all comes back to Jamie is the best ever.
I mean, that's debatable, but okay. Either way, this was an amazing night tonight here at Everybody Hurts. MPX back full strength. Maybe not a full crowd, but definitely full strength, and I cannot wait to go ahead and talk about it.
Fuck Tyler, Texas.
Oh, it's Saturday night. A break for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night.
So for the first match of the night, we got to see Nova Phoenix coming back. She's on a tear lately, and she was taking on Livi Loca, one of the MPX.
Be on a tear after 2 matches?
Well, I mean, last time she was here, she was pretty destructive too. So
last time she was here, didn't she leave Dexter high and dry?
I think Dexter left Dexter high and dry on that one, but either way.
Maybe.
This match between Livi Loca and Nova Phoenix was hard-hitting and brutal.
We saw a flashback of Livi Loca. This is a Livi Loca that when I first started going to MPX around 2014 or so, this is the Livi we saw.
Livi Levita Loca?
Exactly. We kind of stepped away from the WICKED, and we got the music back. We got new gear, and it's, it looked all good, but it just didn't translate,
That new gear was actually pretty incredible.
Yeah, it was. But again, it didn't really translate well in the match.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, it's like she seemed more vicious than she had before, but it really didn't work out because, I mean, you're going up against a powerhouse, the likes of Nova Phoenix.
Yeah, and Nova Phoenix apparently is on a tear, as you like to put it, on to fight Baby D, who, she sits here, and Baby D, we've always said, is one of the pillars of MPX, one of the people that you want to prove your will against.
If you're going to target someone, she is the target to go for.
And I do disagree with Nova in the beginning where she's like, this is my competition, this isn't what I want. Livi Loca is one of the original MPX women wrestlers here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a history.
Yeah. This was actually a really good match in all. I mean, it looked like Livi might have been able to pull something out, but unfortunately, like I said before,
she took it more to Nova than Allie did. That is true.
That is very true. But unfortunately, like I said, just the powerhouse that is Nova Phoenix is seemingly unstoppable. It may only be 2 matches, but I don't think it's going to end there.
who's next?
Yeah, we'll find out.
And we're back in 1998. Yeah, who's next? Yeah.
That's good. And then we got a tag team championship match that just something about it felt lacking, a little off. I don't know.
The fact that the pub crawlers got a title shot when they haven't won a match in who knows how long?
Well, you know what? Actually, I think they won the last match they were in. No, they lost that one, but they won the one before that. So,
And you're
either
supposed
way,
to be the historian that writes everything?
No, I'm not a historian. But either way, the pub crawlers challenging larger than life for the MPX Tag Team Championships, but Jamie Aller conspicuously missing.
Okay. I talked to Jamie. I know he was scouting. He's trying to...
Scouting?
He's getting new talent. He's always looking for new talent to bring into MPX. And, he may not be the GM anymore. He may only manage Ryan and Tommy. Doesn't mean that he's not still doing his homework. Look, they came out before we got shut down with pandemic and COVID, and oh my God, the world's ending. They called out the best tag team on the planet. They want the best tag teams here, and, well, that was not it. I'm sorry. I love the pub crawlers. That's not it.
Yeah, no, as much as I love the pub crawlers, this one did seem a little, like I said, not lacking, but not for want of the talent in the ring.
It's supposed to be a tag team wrestling match, and they tried to turn it into a pub brawl. That's not a pub brawl. It's a wrestling match. It's a ring. The ring is sacred.
Yeah, but it's their style. It's their way of fighting. I mean, the pub crawlers could have won a pub brawl against Larger Than Life.
We had to get our temperature checked to go in the building. Do they check to make sure they're not too drunk to fight?
Is that possible? I mean, if we did that, we'd have to do Kirby too.
Kirby's exempt.
Yeah,
when you build the house and you pay rent on the house, you're exempt.
Yeah, I guess so. But either way, unfortunately, the pub crawlers coming up short on this one, although they came close a couple of times.
They did, but then someone got their head lariated off, and then a beautiful frog splash. So,
oh, geez, yeah, nobody dies like Zero.
Well, and that's the thing also is, nobody does tag teamwork like the Larger Than Life.
True, very true.
I miss Jamie.
And then we got to see, honestly, a match that made me ask what year it was. We got to see an MPX Classic as Joey Garcia came back.
Joe Angelo Garcia.
Yeah, Joe Angelo Garcia. I mean,
gotta get it right.
Really, honestly, who would want to go by Jag?
Well, he grew up with Jag. Who? What?
Either way. Jason Silver taking him on, the immortal back at full strength himself after that brutal loss at Destiny. That one.
Yeah,
God, it's been too long.
Yeah, it really has been too long. But no, that's the thing is, we've got Joe Angelo Garcia back. We've seen him, when I first started coming to MPX, he was one of my favorites in the Trust Fund, and everything was so great. He's had a couple of injuries here and there, but man, he's never looked better than he did tonight. He flat out took it to Jason Silver, who is the unofficial Mr. MPX, so to speak.
Honestly, if he wasn't immortal, then, I don't think he would have survived this match very well.
Not well. Did he really survive, though?
True.
Just because you barely get the win doesn't mean you survived.
Survival
Joe
is
Angelo Garcia had that.
True, very true. But either way, it was great to see him back. Hopefully we get to see more of him.
Yeah, I hope he comes back more.
We'll get to see more of Jason.
He deserves to come back. He had that match won. Silver, that's an illegal headbutt. You're not allowed to headbutt people like that. I'm pretty sure it's in the rules. We'll ask Travis.
So, I gotta say, this next match was kind of scary. I mean, the last week when we saw it, it was absolutely terrifying. This week, even more so, Sky de Lacrimosa, the Texas Chainsaw, coming in with against a debuting Ashton Jacobs.
Is it debuting? Haven't we seen him before?
I'm pretty sure we haven't.
Oh, okay.
But and honestly, after what he did last week to Skip Terrific, it's just
he's still missing.
Yeah,
I saw posters around Bedford saying,
I'm not 100% we're going to see Skip ever again. If we do, it'll be a miracle.
R.I.P. Terrific.
Yeah, but either way, this match, Ashton tried.
He did. He did a little better than Skip. But
True.
This is
I mean, Skip
You
was
know.
just dead from the get-go.
Isaac's kind of a manager of monsters, and
Yeah.
this is a totally different type of monster. This monster, honestly, is more dangerous and deadly than the one
Yeah.
Isaac had before.
I mean, it's like he's not.
This monster has no.
He's gone past devastating to just
Yeah.
disturbing.
He has no care in the world for anybody's well-being, even his
Yeah.
own. He really doesn't care
No,
for himself.
definitely
he
not.
wants to just inflict as much pain as possible. And as far as Isaac not being here, we're gonna continue
Isaac-
to see this happening.
Isaac was here insofar as well.
Oh, is that the voice guys here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's one of them.
One of them,
There's
definitely.
might be others.
And well, Isaac's special boy once again just defeating, destroying.
And then taken away to
Yeah.
God knows do what. I mean,
Although
Travis, come on, why couldn't Travis stop that?
You know what? Travis is smarter than people give him credit for, and he knew to just stay out of the way of this one. But you got to admit, we have our own superhero here. The one and only Mr. Legs coming to Ashton Jacobs' rescue later on.
Yes, we have a great new stable in Lowell, and yet we're going to have them murdered next week.
You know what? He's beaten Sky before.
Ooh, that was Jay that said that? I did not bring that up.
He has. As a matter of fact, he told him that he's like, hey, you call Isaac and tell him to get a rematch against me again, and we'll see how this goes.
Look,
and honestly,
his
I
career-
can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait either, because then after next week, I'll get to stand here and say, dude, Mr. Legs, Randy, and Lenny, they had such bright futures and careers, and they burned so bright and then fizzled out so quick.
I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. I mean, honestly, if anybody can stop a monster, it's going to be someone as great as, Lenny left leg, Randy right leg, and Mr. Legs himself.
Be sure to wear all black next week.
And we are back again with none other than the MPX Prospect Champion himself, Jaxon Stone, everybody.
The star of the show. Can you never introduce anybody right?
Yeah, man, come on. I'm just kidding. It's cool. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're all
Appreciate
positivity.
that.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And he's coming just off of his, first victory, defending the new Prospect Championship. I mean, that thing is
How do people
gorgeous.
do interviews with like a belt? I'm feeling like a little bit big.
Oh, yeah, this is
here,
new.
you know?
I don't
This is
know.
new.
I've wrestled so many places, but I've never won a championship.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Finally,
it's
finally
fitting.
well deserved.
Yeah, I was
Right,
like, it's
right.
fitting that your first one be here at home at MPX.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I wasn't here last week, so unfortunately I didn't get to see it live. But I got to watch the replay of Prison Break, and I'm not going to say you totally went through the competition, but you went through it kind of quick for a Prison Break match.
He steamrolled it.
Yeah, I crushed it.
Yeah, you
I
did.
crushed it.
I
After
guess-
8 weeks of not wrestling, I was exhausted.
Yeah,
first
it
off,
looked it.
for that being my first match back, but also I felt really good.
Yeah, you definitely were determined to get that title, and then you come in and you fight Prince Adam. And
Yeah, I
I'll
like
be
it.
honest, it looked like this match was a little bit harder than the Prison Break itself.
Yeah,
like Prince Adam went.
He came in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
My man Frog splashed me on the floor.
Oh, that was. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that was beautiful.
Yeah. No, dude, he came.
mean-
he came with it. I respect the competition
Yeah.
level.
he's the biggest Mexican you've ever seen.
Huge.
So,
Huge.
it's like the Chicano Kaiju coming in strong. He was determined to get that belt
Mm-hmm.
from you, make it your, maybe your first defense, but also maybe your first loss.
Yeah,
after
he wanted to
you get your
embarrass me,
title.
which I respect.
And honestly, if you're going to come in, who better to, aim for than the top?
Yeah, you aim for that prospect title because in the end, like I said, that prospect title after the 4, it gets you to what everyone wants. What every athlete in MPX wants. They want the MPX title, and that's what you've got your goal set on.
Yeah, 3 more matches away from that.
Oh, yeah,
And I
definitely.
can tell you, when I win that 4th match, that night I'm cashing in for sure.
Oh, already calling the shot.
Shooting my shot. I'm like Babe Ruth, big baseball guy.
Nice.
Well,
So,
hopefully it works out
I
better
hope-
for you
I hope
than
Dave watches this. Maybe Andy watches this. If Andy's champion, that's cool. I'll still cash in on it.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about it when we get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that bit later. As you like to say, spoilers.
Well, it's Jackson. He can say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Good point.
Like,
But,
you have
uh,
something to say, right?
Yeah, but next week, I'll be wrestling for this championship. I'll be wrestling Bam Bam. Bam Bam
Oh,
Malone.
nice.
He is my former tag team partner in Youth Gone Wild or BB&J.
BB&J.
I love Bam Bam.
You bringing out the old stone trunks?
I'm not going to bring out the trunks with the stones on the front that look like my ball sack.
They were so great, though.
I've retired those officially. Thank the Lord. We all make bad decisions.
I was going to say, it's like,
You
you're going to do that, you're gonna bring the hair
you
back
left
too?
them in Germany, didn't you?
Oh, man, I left. Yeah, they're burnt somewhere. I left them with Walter. He can put them up in his house and stare at my stones every day. But yeah, Bam Bam and I have a long history.
Yep.
I hope he brings his A game. I mean, I know he hasn't wrestled yet. Since quarantine, so he's like 9 weeks without a match, a bit rusty.
Ouch.
You know, I'm 2 matches in and feeling it. I'm fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
No,
pretty
I'm
sure I'm
sure-
gonna win. I'm almost 100% positive, but I'm not counting him out. You know, I know what he's got. I've seen him wrestle. Obviously, we're
you've
we're
trained
boys.
with him,
you know,
yeah.
we trained
So,
together.
yeah.
So, and I know he's gonna come with it because I know he wants gold. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
And then we got another. Honestly, this one is definitely a debut. We may question as to whether Ashton Jacobs was or not, but Steve-O Reno definitely
Yes.
making his debut here.
Yeah, Steve-O Reno, the pinfall wizard. This is a wrestler who is killing it in Austin and San Antonio and everywhere down below us, and he is one of the best technical wrestlers. I'm so happy he was here. And he just, he proved his wizardiness. That's a word. Look it up. It's a word.
I'm sure.
Wizardiness. And I was so happy he's here. He was great. Man, why is he? Why is the bear fighter here?
Well, honestly,
That was not a bear. We don't need a bear fighter if we don't have bears.
I think Dmitry was looking to get some kind of, restart on his momentum after last week losing to Tatum Manning in a, Addicts Championship match. Unfortunately, that one didn't work out for him, but this one definitely did, because as good as Steve-O Reno is,
Yes.
honestly, the bear fighter is just, it's hard to put him down.
Which, we had 2 match of the night candidates. We already talked about it. We had Jaxon Stone and Prince Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, it was 1A. This has to be 1AB, and that is this match with Dmitry and Steve-O was amazing.
Wait a minute, Ryan was here tonight.
Ryan is Mr. Match Night, meaning every match he's in is already Mr. Match of the Night. But that match itself, because of the pub crawlers, they brought it down. There's math involved. Austin will have to explain it to you. There's numbers and math. I'm not good with the numbers, but I know Austin has the numberology economic degree thing.
You know what?
So-
He's a man of many talents. He's got so many different, degrees on this. He's got like 2 at least.
He had demonology, too.
Yeah, demonology. I guess we'll see.
It's kind of useless now here.
I don't know. I mean, you've seen some of the people we've got here, but either
He's
way,
a wizard. It's not demons.
either way, it was a great match, though.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, honestly, there were a number of times in which I thought Steve-O Reno was going to walk away.
He's not
with
called
the
the
win.
pinfall wizard for no reason. Did you see how many close pinfalls he had, and just the technical ability? It's been a while. It's hard to talk, We got to get into the flow here. But the technical ability of Steve-O Reno, it was close, and it's just that power of Dmitry took it.
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I've said that, they've almost had it. They almost had it. The only count on a pinfall that matters the most is that third one.
Well, it's just like the Joe Angelo Garcia match. He dominated, just couldn't get that win. Same with Steve-O Reno here.
Yeah. So hopefully we get to see more of him as well,
Yes.
because honestly, that was just entertaining, if nothing else.
Fans really liked him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, there was a guy behind us losing his mind over Steve-O.
And then we had the main event, the number 1 contendership for the MPX championship. And honestly,
Who holds the title?
oh, right. Yes. No, of course, the rightful champion, the leader of House Segan. Hail Segan.
Newly engaged.
Yeah,
Dave
definitely.
Sagan.
You know what? From Certified Mark Productions to House Sagan, congratulations, Dave and Lizzie, for
Whoa,
getting.
whoa.
Yeah,
Lizzie?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she's
Dave,
off the market?
Yes. I'm sorry to say. I mean, if you listen to Andy, maybe she's not. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that, because you know what? Dave and Lizzie seem happy. So, honestly, but this match, Andy Dalton, BC, Michael Schaefer, Stephen Kirby, all vying for the chance to go after the MPX championship again. And, well, Dave had a lot to say about that.
Dave didn't have a lot to say. Dave had a lot of facts to bring out. Dave
Yeah,
had
true.
a lot of truth to come out.
I mean,
Hey,
some
for once,
things he
guess
said.
what? It wasn't me saying Schaefer's failed and had a doomed legacy. Someone else agreed with me.
Yeah, Dave calling Schaefer MPX's biggest choke artist, saying that Stephen Kirby doesn't have the heart, saying that Andy was riding other people's coattails. But, well, I guess we could say, that's not
Okay,
quite
maybe
true.
they were 3/4 true.
Yeah, I mean, well, BC stepping out of the shadow of Frankie Fisher. I mean, honestly, I never thought that BC was in Frankie's shadow, but that's me personally.
Well, if you listen to commentary, they said it last week. He's the Marty Jannetty of the team. It's true.
Yeah, but
I mean, now, granted, no one.
I was told they were all legal.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one.
But either way, this match was it was chaotic to say the least.
It really was, and just for a fun fact, you almost broke yourself, didn't you?
Just a bit.
Okay. Yeah, no, Schaefer came out, and Schaefer, I think Segan kind of pissed Schaefer off a little bit.
Yeah.
He came out.
Yeah, no, he came out with a fire and fury that, honestly,
that's the Schaefer we love.
Exactly. That is the Schaefer we want to see more of. And honestly,
I don't care if Schaefer can hate me. That's the Schaefer I want to see. He can hate me and still do that, and I'll be way more happy.
Oh, yeah. How's it going, Star Wars? Let the hate flow through you.
Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering.
Yeah, and a lot of people suffered in this match tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephen Kirby going out first with BC taking him down, and then,
Going back to that, Segan had a very good point at the beginning. He beat Kirby last week. Why is Kirby in this match?
Because
he owns the building? Come on.
I didn't say it.
Right.
I didn't say it. But you know what? He had a fighting chance in this one, and actually it almost seemed like he would have.
And that's something else I guess we haven't talked about with Kirby with all the quarantine and COVID. Did he quit drinking? Like he doesn't. There wasn't a bottle out.
Yeah, well,
did quarantine sober him up?
I'm glad he wasn't spitting it all over the place. Although, with it being alcohol, maybe it would have been safe. Who knows?
We're wrestling fans. We're immune. We've been around Dalton and everybody else.
Especially Dalton was in the building. We're fine. But honestly, speaking of Dalton, it's like Kirby went out, BC went out, and then finally he took out Michael Schaefer, and Andy Dalton is the new number one contender.
He picked him up for that brainbuster.
Oh,
after Schaefer destroying him on the end of the apron, I don't get.
Oh, man.
But just the superhuman strength, the ability, the adrenaline of wanting that MPX title. And let's put it this way with Dalton. Is it wanting the MPX title, or is it wanting to beat Dave and try to get Lizzie?
Well, I could see that too, definitely. But I don't think that's going to happen one way or the other. But either way, after the match, after Andy's already won, of course, House Segan doing what they do and wanting to send a message to Andy Dalton. But it was Jaxon Stone, the MPX Prospect champion, coming out to save the day.
Yeah, and I mean, I just, Dr. Johnson was around, he was trying to do some plague stuff, I think. I'm not really sure. I don't know what a plague doctor actually does. Do they give people a plague, or do they take away the plague?
Supposed to take away the...
Do you really think James Johnson takes away, though?
No, I'm pretty sure he does it the other way around. But normally the plague doctors are supposed to...
and you've got a wild card. That whole House Segan, besides Dave, they're all kind of nuts. Dave's like the only sane one. It's very weird.
You know what? You're allowed your opinion, my friend, but... one of
them's called the wild card. You're going to tell me he's not crazy?
No, I wasn't going to say that. Quite the opposite. But either way, Andy Dalton, the new number one contender.
Yep.
And honestly, it was a great match. It was a great night.
Yeah, it really was. It was such a fun night. It's glad to be back. It's home. We felt home again.
Yep.
And even though we're 25% capacity, guess what? It's still loud as hell.
Oh, yeah.
You can still hear everything. God, it feels good to be back.
And that was an incredible show tonight.
Yes.
Honestly, there were people saying that it was better than last week, but honestly, I think it's more to do with the fact that...
it's because I was here. That's the reason.
I mean...
let's be honest. That's the reason it was better. It's because I was here.
Well, also, it's because MPX Mainline is back. So therefore, honestly, the whole thing's better altogether. And honestly, next week is going to be even better. I mean, we've already got that set up for the prospect match between Jaxon Stone and Bam Bam Malone.
And it's always great when former tag partners, especially former tag partners who came up together.
I've always said that, you get the best matches out of people who used to be brothers. So and since these two used to be brothers, I'm pretty sure this is going to be just an amazing match.
And that's the thing, a lot of people, everyone knows Jackson's accomplishments. Everyone knows where Jackson's gone. Bam Bam, unfortunately, hasn't had the opportunities Jaxon has, but that doesn't mean you should sleep on Bam Bam. Bam Bam is one hell of a competitor, and he's done some amazing things around Texas, around Louisiana. I think a lot of people are going to be shocked when they see Bam Bam come back because we haven't seen him in a long time.
No.
I think a lot of people are going to be shocked when Bam Bam comes back.
Honestly, I can't wait to see that match because who knows? I mean, Jaxon seems pretty confident that he's going to win that match, but,
Jackson's got we haven't seen a fire like this in Jaxon in a long time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He fell in love with that prospect title, and now he wants the title. He wants MPX title. He wants. I feel he wants what he should be his already. He wants to be king and ruler of MPX. Everyone's kind of talked him out as saying he's the biggest standout of the MPX training facility. I think it's kind of getting to him now that he's like, you know what? I want that.
If he's successful at climbing the mountain here, then I'm pretty sure that he'll go right back to being the standout.
Oh, he's got to, first he's got to defend the prospect title 4 times, and then he's got possibly Hal Segan, maybe Andy Dalton and DTF. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll see. But either way, next week's going to be amazing. But also, we're back. MPX Mainline is back, so make sure you catch us here. Check out our Facebook page, everything like that.
Yep.
And honestly, we're going to be back with Rehab too. We do what we do on Rehab.
Exactly. People get mad at me. It's wonderful.
Oh no, it's so great
because I get to tell truth.
Yeah, but also don't forget MPX. Mainline and Rehab is supported and brought to you by the fact that you guys support us.
By the letter M.
Yeah,
right?
Well, yeah, that too. But you guys support us. We've got merch now. Everything you buy supports us and allows us to get better and do better. And if you think this looks better than it did before and sounds better, then, well, that's because of you guys. So thank you so much from Certified Mark Productions. And it is so great to be back.
It's not because of Daddy Warbucks that you beg for money all the time for, but,
Yeah. Well, no, this one was actually from me.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, it's been great, guys. And you know what? Keep it kayfabe. Mark out.
See y'all next Saturday.